The last time we checked in on Bitcoin was at the end of August, and with all the action that has gone on over the past few weeks, I think it's only fair we check back in on the price action. So today we're going to be performing some technical analysis and making some price predictions on where we can expect to see Bitcoin go in the near future. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video. We're taking a look at Bitcoin specifically today, performing some technical analysis using indicators such as moving averages, the RSI and MACD in order to make some educated decisions on where we can expect to see the price of Bitcoin go in the near future. But before we get into that, guys, please remember to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy today's video. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. We cover crypto, stocks, investing, and wealth management. And I'd also love to know your thoughts on Bitcoin and the price action that has occurred over the past few weeks down in the comments section of today's video. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into the computer and start today's analysis. Welcome into the Bitcoin chart today, guys. If you want $10 of free Bitcoin, there's a link down in the description of today's video, so make sure you check that out. But let's take a look at the price action that we've seen on Bitcoin over the past few weeks. And as you can see, probably the most prominent day, which we've seen in many of our other videos, is this dip. And this dip occurred on the 7th of September, and it took the value of Bitcoin from roughly about $53,000 US all the way down to the low on that day of $42,000 US. So a big dip that we saw impacts across all the altcoins as well. We saw that Bitcoin then continued to drop for a period of time, but over the past few days we are seeing a bit of a recovery occur up here, which is great. A bit of a bounce potentially, but today's doji may indicate that that might not be the case moving forward, but we still need to see, and we'll do some analysis in order to work that out. But overall, let's just zoom out and see where Bitcoin has been and where it's been going, that sort of thing. So if we just, reduce that there, and we can see all the price action which has occurred on Bitcoin over the past year or so. You can see that where we peaked, I'm going to put in basically a nice little point of resistance here, because this is a point, as you can see in the past, which has acted as a key area of support and resistance for Bitcoin all the way along back here. Now, moving back over to the price action of today, we'll just extend that one out slightly more so we can see it. There we go. And you can see that we touched that key point. But where's the next key point? Where are we effectively moving at this point in time? Well, I think the next key point we really need to hit and get past is probably roughly where we're at the moment. So I'd suggest we're currently at another point of resistance, given that we dropped below it previously. Zooming out once again, you can see that all the way along, plenty of price action has occurred there as well. So really breaking through that resistance point will mean that our next target to break through is up here at $53,000 US per Bitcoin. But for those of you not watching the video and wanting to know, the price of Bitcoin at the moment is $48,000 US. So we're not too far off, and it looks like we could potentially be breaking. You can see that our little doji right here has gone from red to green, which is obviously positive, but it remains to be seen what exactly is happening right now. Now, are we able to put in place any sort of trends? Probably not, to be honest, because what we did see was our trend that was, moving up here really did break, unfortunately. So I would have suggested, we had a little bit of an uptrend going through this area, as you can see, and then that was broken. So at this point in time, I really don't think a trend has been established based on the price action that has occurred over the past few days. So really what we're going to be dealing with is support and resistance points, as well as obviously the other indicators, which will give us a bit of a better understanding. I'm also just going to chuck in one more point of support as well on this just so we can see exactly, I suppose, where we are holding up. And I'd suggest that point is roughly at the $44,650 mark. There you can see this has acted as a point of resistance and support previously, and it has done so the same over the past week or so. So it's like a little bit of a trading channel, I suppose. If we, can't break through the point of resistance at 48,000, then we'll come back down and we'll probably be trading in this sort of a manner and test it once again. Remains to be seen though. It will be really determined by what occurs on today's price action and chart. But let's bring in some more indicators. First and foremost, I'm going to bring in the moving averages. Now I'm going to bring in our three usual ones, which are short, medium and long-term moving averages. First is the 20-day moving average for the short term. I'm going to bring in as well the 50-day moving average, medium term, and of course finally the 200-day moving average as well. Now as you can see, something interesting has occurred. And what that is a golden cross, which is extremely positive for us right now. You can see our 50-day moving average has now crossed back above the 200-day moving average. We haven't seen this for a while. Obviously we had a bit of a death cross back here, but we are seeing big signs of recovery. And from a moving average perspective, the 50-day crossing above the 200-day moving average is quite a significant thing. So that is extremely positive to see right now, and it indicates that we are still trending in the right direction even when we do have days like this. So very positive there. You can see probably that this point right here where these moving averages are, so 45,000, 46,000 US dollars, is going to act as a key point of support, not to mention the 20-day moving average, which is sitting basically on today's price action at 47,900 US dollars, will also act as another point of support. So there's a lot going on down here. The priority for us now is to make sure we don't drop significantly below or below these at any point in time. We want to maintain the upwards momentum, maintain the upwards trend, so that we don't see the 20 or the 50-day moving average dip back below the 200-day moving average. Now, let's get rid of those for the time being and move on to our next indicator, the MACD. Moving average convergence divergence. Now, as you can see, due to the fact that we were trading, horizontally for a extended period of time, we can see that obviously the MACD is reflecting exactly that. And we saw portions of potential recovery along the way where our shorter term EMA crossed back above our longer term EMA, but ultimately dipped back down. What it looks like we are about to see though is the cross occur once again, and it looks like the short term 12-day EMA is moving up now towards the 26-day EMA, moving quite quickly. And I think if it does manage to hit and we get a bit of volume, you can see obviously the volume's been dropping. Now if we get a bit of a spike in buying, that is going to indicate we're back on the move. This resistance point will be broken and we will continue trending upwards. So really good stuff there. I'm also going to have a look at the RSI as well, not that little one. Here we go. And as you can see, there is plenty of room for us to move. We're currently sitting at an RSI of 53.74, so relatively good at the moment. We can go up, we can go down. We're sitting pretty close to the center. So overall, I think we have plenty of potential to move in an upwards direction, and it looks like a bit of strength is coming back into the price action over the past 3 days, which is very positive. Now, of course, this support point hasn't managed to hold up, even though we've seen price action dip below the support point. It has bounced back each day. So very good, and it's looking relatively strong. So what's my price target for today? Well, my price target is quite simply this, 53,000 US dollars. Do I think it's achievable? Yes. And I think it's achievable within the next week or two if we manage to break through this key point of resistance here at 48,000 US. I certainly think we can test that 53,000 mark, which is our high for the past few months. I think we can break through it, and then once we do break through that, we'll be going back towards all-time highs. I don't think we'll test them straight away. We've got a few more points of resistance from back historically that will need to be tested, but we will be moving in that direction. So today's price target is $53,000 US per Bitcoin. That wraps up today's analysis on Bitcoin. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Do you think we're able to smash past this point of resistance and test that $53,000 US mark? Let me know down in the comments section below. And of course, if you did enjoy today's analysis, make sure you leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of thing, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. We cover crypto, investing, stocks, and wealth management. But I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.